This is the third video for the 5-petal QiGong set. This shows the closing, or what I call the afterwards, and there's 5 simple exercises. The first one, I put my feet together, turn my left fingertips down, my right fingertips up, and I rub the heels of my palms together until they get hot. And as I do this, I come up on my toes and I bounce. After the heels of my palms get hot, I place them, close my eyes, and I place them against my eyeballs. Now, of course, I don't push so hard that I hurt myself. I just apply a slight pressure. And I don't know exactly what you will see. When I do this, I see kind of a kaleidoscopy, checkerboard-ish, weird psychedelic-y pattern. And I repeat this 3 times. Now, when I get to this part, my palms are usually sweaty, and so they don't heat up. So right before I touch my eyes, I go like this to get them hotter, and then I do it. For the second exercise, I don't pull my palms away from my face. I keep them pressed against my eyes, and I rub them back until my hands are covering my ears. And then I take my fingertips and I tap them lightly against the back of my skull. I'm going to turn backwards so you can see this. When I was taught this, I was told to tune the bells. So in my notes for this exercise, I have tune the bells. I don't know what a physician would say about this, but when I tap the back of my head, it kind of vibrates inside my skull, and I hear kind of a dong 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 every time my fingertips tap, while my palms are pressed hard against my ears. That's the second afterwards or closing exercise. The third exercise is chi packing. I take my knuckles, and nothing hard to damage me, but I start here and I do chi packing or chi pounding. Down my abdomen and back up. Down my arm, up my arm. Other arm. I go as high up on my back as I can. Then my kidneys, buttocks, down the backs of my legs. Down the front, up the inside, down the front, up the inside. The final exercise is lymph cleansing. Some of your lymph is in this crease here, where you touch, you can feel a nerve cluster on either side of you. Also in your hip here. If I were to pinch here, I can feel a place here where all these nerves get together on either side of me, and in my sternum here. So to kind of cleanse my lymph out, I will take my knuckles, find that nerve center, and I'll rub. However many times you do this or for how long is up to you. And then I slap and exhale. I repeat this on the other side. Then slap and exhale. I then find that nerve cluster here. I rub, stimulate that cluster, and do that same thing with slapping and exhaling. I find the other nerve cluster, stimulate that, then I take my knuckles and rub them up and down on my sternum. Slap and exhale. I was taught an exercise called shaking where I bounce like this. So when I do that first exercise where I bounce and rub my heels, I suspect that that bouncing exercise does the same thing this exercise does. And what I was told is lymph doesn't have a natural pump to get it to go through our bodies. So when I come up and I bounce on my calves, that helps circulate lymph through my body. I was also told that when you shake or bounce, every cell in your body expands and contracts, and your internal organs jostle a little bit and get a good massage. And that shaking is one of the oldest QiGong exercises. So I suspect some of what I'm doing when I bounce is the same thing I'm doing from that exercise where I shake. Hope you enjoy.